Strike drones have targeted an oil depot near Millerovo in the Rostov region, where a fire is currently raging. The attack was reported by Astra, and satellite data from NASA firms further confirm the incident. Local social media platforms are sharing videos from eyewitnesses, showing dense black smoke rising from the site. Early on Friday, August 8th, the head of the Rostov region, Yuri Slusar, stated that a gasoline tanker had caught fire in Millerovo following the UAV strike. NASA firm's satellite data shows a large-scale fire marked to the east of the city. As the publication has revealed, the location houses the oil depot as well as the liquefied gas base SG Trading closer to the E115 highway. Although Russian sources claim that the oil depot is no longer operational, satellite images from 2025 show railway tank cars on its territory, fuel storage tanks, and trucks, as noted by Astra. It's worth recalling that on the night of August 7th, Ukrainian drones struck a Russian oil refinery in Krasnodar Krai. The target was the Afipsky refinery, which plays a significant role in supplying diesel fuel to the Russian economy and military, with processing capacities of around 7 million tons of oil per year. A large column of flames engulfed the gas and gas condensate joint processing unit on the company's premises. This was the fourth successful drone strike on this oil refinery in the aggressor country. Ukraine's general staff confirmed the Afipsky oil refinery in Krasnodar Krai was hit, causing a fire at a major gas processing unit. The refinery accounts for 2.1% of Russia's annual oil processing. Additional important facilities were also targeted, with results being clarified. Russian forces attempted to break through in Kateryniivka, Toretsk direction, with one IFV and one tank, but were destroyed. The status of any dismounted troops is unknown. Toretsk, a frontline town in Ukraine's Donetsk region, is currently under severe pressure as Russian forces intensify shelling and assault operations. Ukrainian defenses are holding, but the city is facing heavy destruction. Civilians have been urged to evacuate, and infrastructure is heavily damaged. The situation remains critical, with fierce fighting continuing in nearby areas. Another day, another round of glorious improvements from Russia. This time, it's the water supply getting a makeover. In temporarily occupied Donetsk, on the very day water was turned on, it came straight out of the tap with detergent included. Isn't that just delightful?
Today is Water Day, the 7th of August, Kalininsky district. Please, already with detergent, you can clean the toilet, please, with foam. That's the kind of water on Water Day.
Ukraine has unveiled the Bayonet drone interceptor to target Russian Shahed and Garan drones, Militarny reports. It can fly up to 5-kilometer high, 40-kilometer range, and match Shahed's 220-250 kilometers per hour speed. Features include automatic takeoff return, visual target lock with optimal interception course, and planned upgrades for full autonomous guidance, plus a network allowing one operator to control 15 interceptors from 3 stations. Canadian Donbas on the horizon? Waters explains how to invade Canada. Moron.
Trump's tired of getting bullied. Trump's not going to let this slide anymore. If he needs to gerrymander, he's going to gerrymander. And if they want to add stars to the flag, okay, we'll just take Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. And it doesn't have to be aggressively. We can take it peacefully. It will be a mostly peaceful invasion. And those are 3 states. That means 6 Republican senators. See what we did there?
Don't forget Greenland. Exactly.
Greenland. Dana said.
I'm all for it now.
16
I am totally for it now. Kennedy,
Overnight, Russian forces again struck civilian areas in Ukraine. At least 10 explosions were reported near Bucha, Kiev region. In Shostka, Sumy region, residential buildings, cars, and social facilities were damaged. In Kharkiv's Saltivsky district, a Shahed strike caused a fire at a civilian enterprise. German specialists have repaired the damaged radar of the Ukrainian Patriot air defense system. Bundeswehr Major General Mike Keller, who coordinates NATO's military support for Ukraine, said in an interview with the Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung that several months ago, Russian forces damaged the radar of the Ukrainian Patriot system. According to him, the NATO mission in Wiesbaden, which coordinates assistance to Ukraine, is engaged not only in supplying weapons, but also in repairing them. In particular, the Patriot radar system was seriously damaged. When it was delivered to Germany, the manufacturer said the radar was beyond repair. However, after contacting the NATO mission in Wiesbaden, experts of the German Air Force, Luftwaffe, took up the task and managed to restore the radar's functionality, working 6 days a week. In July 2025, the radar was returned to Ukraine, and last week it was successfully used by Ukrainian forces to destroy a Russian target. In addition, on August 1st, Germany announced the transfer of 2 more Patriot air defense systems to Ukraine. As part of the first phase of deliveries, the Bundeswehr will hand over additional Patriot launchers in the coming days. During the second phase, which will last for 2 to 3 months, Ukraine will receive other components of these systems. The German Defense Ministry noted that these systems had to undergo maintenance first, but would be promptly prepared for use in Ukraine and handed over in a fully operational state. An agreement has also been reached with the U.S. Department of Defense. In exchange for the systems transferred to Ukraine, Germany will be the first country to receive the latest Patriot systems on an expedited basis. Their purchase will be financed by the German government. And from the other battlefields, the Sudanese armed forces have destroyed a plane from the United Arab Emirates carrying Colombian mercenaries on board. Al Jazeera reported on this, citing a statement from state television. According to reports, on August 6th, during the plane's landing approach at the Nyala airport in South Darfur, the Sudanese Air Force carried out an airstrike against it. This airport has been controlled by the anti-government paramilitary group Rapid Support Forces since April 2023 and serves as a supply hub. According to the state broadcaster, the strike killed at least 40 Colombian mercenaries who were on board the UAE chartered plane. A military source, speaking anonymously to AFP, stated that the plane was bombed and completely destroyed. The Nyala airport has recently been subjected to multiple airstrikes by the Sudanese army, which has been fighting the anti-government Rapid Support Forces since April 2023. Since then, a civil war has been ongoing in the country. The reports of Colombian mercenaries in Darfur date back to late 2024 and have been confirmed by United Nations experts. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has instructed the country's embassy in Egypt to investigate the details of the deaths of Colombian nationals and to arrange for their bodies to be returned home. In December of last year, Sudan stated that the Colombian Ministry of Foreign Affairs had expressed regret regarding the involvement of some of its citizens in the war. According to media reports, Colombian mercenaries, many of whom are former soldiers and guerrillas, have participated in other global conflicts and were previously hired by the UAE for operations, including in Yemen. The civil war in Sudan, now in its 3rd year, has claimed the lives of tens of thousands of people, and 13 million have become refugees. The country is experiencing a catastrophic food shortage.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.